of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. 30 works out of the pistol. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cowboys, Buffalo 18. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3 for 3. It is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
and goal.
Ready? 18, pioneer, Franco 80.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now, May. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. First and 10 now from the 36. Following the penalty, he'll run it. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. TJ Sanders there to make the play.
TJ Sanders. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the 33,
33-yard line.
here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Now, May. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
First down and more inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown Titans. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point. Up and good. And the Titans draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Deputy! Deputy Lion! Steady!
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. 1 quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. We're back in Music City after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Get set! Get set! 18! Watch out!
They'll go play action with Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here goes throw.
Drive will start on the ground. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Mitchell. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Rolling to the left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18, watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. Handoff here, up the middle, room to run at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Crazy, crazy.
They'll go. Here's May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick it.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Mitchell. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First and 10 for Purdy. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and a yard.
Get set. Watch out. Get it.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Purdy. Pass is caught by Olave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
From the pistol, here's one. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. Saints going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point from Party is good. And the Saints have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Liga. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. We get on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
It is third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Now give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
May gonna look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Third and 9. To throw is May. A toss left side, caught by his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9. Throwing now is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is May. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion comes Walker. 3rd and short. Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
5-yard gain.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Purdy on 1st down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, New Orleans. In motion comes Walker. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ready? Go!
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
We'll go with the draw play here on 2nd down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Bronco leading. Let's go. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This
Come on.
is 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
19, 18. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
What's up? Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Ready, what's up?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That is an 83-yard gain.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
How about that wrinkle, Mike? I mean, down here, goal-to-go situation. You know the defense has prepared for all the traditional goal line plays, the tight red zone plays. So sometimes you got to pull it out of the bag a little bit and get creative. And creativity nearly led to 6 points.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. They're going. It's May. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Touchdown, Titans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. The open man is Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Wilson. 8 yards on
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
at the 23-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he is out of bounds. 23 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? 5. Crazy.
They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
First and 10 for Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Walker. This will be a Saints first down as he gets up past the 35.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Higgins sent in motion. On second down, Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man.
Look. Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Man in motion, heading left. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's just pushing guys out of the way. Powering forward for a gain of 8.
At the 7-yard line.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar knife, 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready?
Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Saints.
And that's exactly